right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Blessed high rising. Very good. Hello, Akiro. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Blessed high rising. Hello, Evelyn. Welcome to Morning Flow, everyone. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. Hello, Stack. Good to see you all. It's another amazing, beautiful day. Here we are. We are at, what is it, Friday, May 9th. What a super hectic week. We are concluding our week. We've been up, down, all around. Yesterday was amazing. Today is a good day as well. So if you're new to Morning Flow, if you have never seen this particular live for me, so we do 15 minutes of movement, 15 minutes of meditation. We'll do a Kundalini style meditation, which I'll explain later. It uses mantra, mudra, and breath, and really helpful for the brain. And then we're going to jump into day planning so that we can really have a focus for our day. And then the last thing, actually, it's journaling and then day planning. So I got it mixed. So we do the journaling to really kind of flush out and really get clear about what we want to create for our day. And then lastly, we do the day. So that's that. All right. So we're going to get started with a little bit of movement. If you'd like to join me, you can join on in. If you just want to be in the inspiration, my hair's looking wild today. If you just want to join in on the inspiration and the energy, that's okay too. I'm going to put my hair up for a split second just so I can do this movement and make it a lot easier. I know, like take it down, put it back up. All right, big breath with me. And exhale, relax, big breath. And exhale, relax, big breath. Very good. And we're going to hold both of our arms up and we're going to go ahead and bring it down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and keep them down now and tiny circles to the front for 10. Thank you for the follow. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tiny circles to the back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Coming to a close. Very good. Let's go ahead and bring both of our arms forward. Again, same 10 pattern. Nice and forward. Really focusing on the movement. So not just kind of getting through the movement, but actually thinking about what muscles are moving. Nice little morning rain. What a blessing for that, right? Okay, now palms down, pull it back. Very good. Awesome. Love that little morning rain. That's nice. Good. Keep it going. You know, it's so amazing too, just like such simple exercise, such simple movements, and remember we just woke up, so we don't want to, we don't need to be crossfitting in the morning. I mean, I guess we could if you like, if you're into that. I think as I get older, I'm just a little bit more relaxed. Hey, tatted kisses. Yes. A little bit more relaxed with myself. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and punch up. Very good. Hey. Right. Just breathing it out. Feeling good. A little bit of movement to get our party started. I love it. Okay, and back down. Now, we're going to do some wall slides now, kind of similar movement, but I really want you to focus not on, pulling it down, but really making sure that you're going backwards. So really get both of your scapulas nice and open and expanded. So, all right, cool. Wall slides. So go ahead, both arms up, nice and straight. Slide it on down and then pinch at the bottom. Very good. Slide it on down and then pinch at the bottom. Slide it all down and pinch at the bottom. Slide it all down and then pinch at the bottom. Very good. One last time. We're going to slide it on down, really opening up that chest, opening up that back. Very good. And then release out. So that really warms up our arms and gets our back involved in a little bit of movement. So now just shrug your shoulders up and down for your neck. Start to loosen up, shoulder rolls to the front and to the back. And remember, when we isolate out this particular joint, right? Because when we did it, let's say with our arms out, totally different sensation than when we remove that lever point, Okay, so now we're going to focus in on our abs. So as we sit up straight, right? So first things first, let's imagine there's a piece of string on the top of our head pulling us up, pulling our spine up. So naturally just allowing that spine to fully engage, lift up, separate, right? And then our core really wants to make sure that we don't concave it. So go ahead and wrap everything up in your core. We're going to imagine that tiny zipper. Hey, Maya, at the base of your spine, and go ahead and zip that up, buttoning the belly button to the spine, and then a corset wrapped around the midsection. And then pull it in and pull it in and pull it in and hold for 1, 2, 3. I love the balloons. 4 and 5 on TikTok. We get to see these amazing balloons that pop up on the wider screen. So every time they pop up, it's amazing. I don't get that sensation. You guys get this amazing view. So anyway, so grab that zipper at the bottom of your spine again. Zip everything up, meaning contract it. Button your belly button to your spine. Imagine that there is a tight corset wrapped around, pulling you in, pulling you in, pulling you in, and holding for 1, 2, 3. There's the balloons again. 4 and 5. Go ahead and release, and we'll do one last time of those abs. Thank you so much for liking the live. Go ahead and grab that zipper, zip, zip, zip on up, buttoning the belly button to the spine. Go ahead and imagine that there is a tight rubber band wrapped around you, and then pull your abs in, pull your abs in, and pull your abs in, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Very good. Go ahead and release that out. All right. So now we're going to go from our sitting posture to our standing posture, because we're going to do a little bit of squats and a squat series there. So warming up the legs, warming up the glutes, and getting our lower body nice and warm and ready for our day. So big inhale. Remember, we're not just going to be unconscious with our body movements, especially so far. Now we're going to imagine that there's that piece of string pulling us up. We're going to contract our quads, our hamstrings, and our glutes, but really making sure our core is nice and supported and really supporting the rest of our body. So go ahead, lift and transition up. Very good. Nice. I get to maneuver around my stool. Okay, so now we are in camera mode. Sorry, our laundry is up. So what we'll need to do is now that we are standing, we're going to still keep that belly button attached to our spine. Hopefully it's all just, I didn't even think about it. We're going to go up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Remember, don't just let your abdominals hang out. Really make sure, even when you're going up and down, that you're keeping it belly button to your spine and imagining that corset, just giving your abs some protection. All right. And your low back as well, because your abs help your low back. All right. So now we're going to go just in the middle, up, down, with our calves. Perfect. And then curtsy squat, curtsy squat. Remember, keeping that ab nice and contracted out. Other side, curtsy squat. Remember, with our curtsy squat, we're just putting our foot behind our other foot. So our left is in front, our right is in the back. And we're just curtsying up and down. Very good. Back to the center, right? Up and down again. Just our standard squat. And notice we're doing a little bit more rapid movement today. That's just to get the blood flow going. So when we go slower, a little bit more rhythmic, that's when we are really working on building more of our cardiovascular health, our blood flow. And then when we do those really slow, deliberate movements, that's when we're building all of those muscle fiber strength and getting our muscles prepared for more complex movements. All right. We're going to up, down just for 10 again for those calves. Very good. And then inhale, forward, go ahead and bend. Hinging at the waist. And then down for our hamstrings. All the way down. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Nice. And back up. All right. Here we are. We're done with our movement for the day. Now we're going to move into our meditation. So remember, we're going to do our Kundalini meditation. So if you are new to Kundalini, how Kundalini works, it really helps with neuroscience, which is why I love it. It gives you the most bang for your buck, I feel like. And I've done a lot of different style yogas. And so in Kundalini, we use a combination of mantra, mudra, breath, right, to be able to impact different areas of our brain. And as we do that, it really helps us, our nervous system, to relax out of that fight or flight kind of chaotic state that a lot of us are operating in. I know I did forever. So, and I'm grateful to no longer operate in that state. And a lot of it has to do with meditation and meditations like Kundalini. And so what we'll do is I'll tune us in. Tuning us in actually tunes us in to higher self, right? And what's higher self? That's our connection with source, creator, creativity, etc. So that's when we're operating for our highest good, right? Is when we're in highest self. We see the truth about all situations. And so it gives a lot of insight for us to be in that observation rather than that fearful, ego driven space that a lot of us, operate from. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to tune us in, and then we're going to go into Sat Kriya. So Sat Kriya, just like a steeple. If you want to focus on your feminine energy, left thumb over right. If you want to focus on your masculine energy, right thumb over left. Arms going to be nice and straight up. And then the mantra for this is Sat. And then as you do Sat, you're going to hit your root lock, which is your rectum, your sex organs, belly button to your spine. You're going to contract and pull up, right? So you're going to get that nice, gentle internal when you go up to Sat, right? And then we relax out Nam. Sat, Nam. So Sat Nam, truth is my identity. Identity is my truth. So we're going to do that for about 3 minutes, and then we'll do a prosperity meditation. Mantra for that is going to be Har, 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 Har. And we're going to, again, really work on that abdomen. That's the source of personal power, self-love, self-worth, self-appreciation, third chakra, right? Self-esteem. So we're standing there, right? Really working on that particular chakra today. So again, right? This is our hand position, our mudra, if you will. So Har, 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 Har. That's how we're doing that. So that's our second meditation after I tune us in. And then I may do prevent freak out. So we'll see. Both are going to be 3 minutes. All right, I'm going to tune us in. You can tune in if you'd like with me or just listen in. Big inhale. Namo Guru Dev Namo Namo Guru Dev Namo Namo Guru Dev Namo. Very good. Now we're all tuned in. Here we go. We are going to go right into our mantra mudra. Our eyes are going to be closed, but the gaze is going to be looking at our third eye. This is very centering for our second chakra, right to have as well. And our manifestation and creativity. So this definitely will help you with more balance with whatever it is you're trying to create. So big inhale. Sat Nam. 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 Sat Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat 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 Sat. Keep it up probably for about another minute. Sat Nam. 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 Go ahead and big inhale. Pull that root lock, allowing that Kundalini energy to move up into your head. Hold. and release. Big inhale. Allowing that energy to go. If you get a little dizzy, go ahead and just place something over your head, like a head wrap or scarf. Sometimes that can help. It really just means your nervous system is not toned. Big inhale. One last time. And exhale, release. A lot of times our nervous system gets dysregulated because of trauma or stress on the brain or lack of minerals or all kinds of things. So, all right, now we're going to move into our heart meditation. Eyes closed, 10% slit, looking at the tip of your nose there. And so we're going to go back and forth into heart, right? So big inhale, heart, 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 heart. Keep it up. Keep it going. You're about halfway there for this one. This one, you really want to kind of feel that rubber meets the road, where you feel that resistance. And keep going. Keep staying confident and self-assured. All right, we'll continue in for about another minute. Heart, 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 heart. Big inhale all the way to the top. Put your hands in a little cup. And as you exhale, just visualize, imagine, picture, and pretend all the blessings filling your cup, coming in, supporting you, nourishing you, being available for you. Yay. Nice. All right. And big inhale. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. So now we're going to move on to our journaling portion of our class today. So journaling is really a very good tool. It's a tool you can use at any time, day or night. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Chrissy. And so it really helps you to gain some focus, gain some clarity, let some things go, and really gain some new insights. And there's lots of different tools and techniques and journaling prompts and all the world of it. We're just going to keep it really simple, and we're just going to focus on your day. So, and when we're focusing on our day, it's really what you want to feel today, not what you want to think or your thoughts, but more so how you want to feel, how you want to be. So when I create a day where I want to feel productive, I want to feel self-assured, I want to feel calm, I want to get a lot of things done, I want to, be high value to my patients. When I am operating in that mindset, but more so in that embodiment, it really shows up with ease. And that's the whole practice of holistic medicine, is showing up for yourself with ease, right? And grace. No resistance, no stress. Of course, there's going to be, some resistance that comes up, but not succumbing to any of it, knowing exactly what to do because you're in alignment with your mind, your emotions, your physical body. So you're good to go. There's no need to stress or feel any sort of, again, pain or suffering. Pain and suffering is optional, and not to invalidate if you are currently feeling through any pain and suffering, but recognizing that it is a choice every single day. And so when we wake up, we get to choose, and I'm included, right? Some days I go, you know what? I'm going to choose to wake up not so great today, right? Because perhaps I need to hold on to something. I need to work with something. I need to allow myself to feel something. I need to be with it. And that's totally valid. However, today, right, I want to create my day, especially the end of the week. We're at Friday. I want to end the week strong. It's been a little, windy road for this week, a lot going on and a lot readjusting back in. And so from all my travel over the last 3 weeks, which was super hectic. And so, as we get back in, getting back into focus, getting back into productivity. And again, it's about how you want to feel with it. So as you're journaling, go ahead and journal again about, or continue on about how you want to feel today, right? So when I feel productive, I feel, again, self-assured. I feel calm. I feel connected. I feel unified. There's just a sense of order, right? That occurs, right, amongst the chaos. There's so much chaos in the world, and so I love to create order and organization. Hey, Baba, and structure to our world so that we can execute with ease, right? We don't want to waste energy. There's energy leaking, and when you're leaking energy, and you're not being, responsible for your energy and containing your energy and working with whatever is coming up for you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and not necessarily projecting or deflecting, avoiding or denying. And so journaling is a good way to ensure that you're, almost doing like, it's like brushing your teeth, really, but you're brushing your mind, you're brushing your emotions, and you're getting, really clear every single day. So the morning is all about creating the day. So, we have a day ahead of us. What do I want to think? What do I want to feel? How do I want to experience this day? What do I want to go well for me? What do I want to see and live through and have? How do I want my day to transpire and continue to just support me and nourish me? So how do I want this to go, right? And so I'm going to write that down. And why am I going to write it down? Because when we start to put our, boots on our prayers, so to speak, we start to put pen to paper, it's a really powerful, reaction that occurs because now it's living, right? It's in the actual world that we're living in. It's no longer a figment of your imagination. It's no longer just an intention, but now it's a living, breathing experience, and we're pulling it down out of the ethers, right, into our reality. So now we can start to get comfortable, and our nervous system can start to get comfortable with the experience, right, of having this. So we practice this process just on the daily basis as we are. How do I want to feel today? I want to feel productive, self-assured, put together, on top of it, organized, efficient. It's really important because I don't want to overuse. There's so many years where I'm using like my will, my willpower to be able to just survive life, and I'm not surviving life anymore. We're done with that trip. So hey Ryan, hey Walter. So instead we're going to really embody this sense of support, this sense of ease, this sense of joy, this sense of togetherness and connection, just perfection, right? At least perfection reframed, because a lot of times we frame perfection out of punishment and lack and all of these, crazy things that we've been taught. And so, when I say perfection, it's creativity, right? It's duality, it's abundance, it's so many different things, because I've created that, and I've created that in my writing. So being able to flush things out, to be able to gain clarity on them, to be able to decide how things go for me and how things will be for me. And so that's a powerful experience. So here we go. We're continuing our journaling, right? We're just getting everything out of our brain first and foremost. Hey, the real CMI, welcome in. So first and foremost, we're getting everything out. Then we're deciding how we want things to go for today. We're embodying that. We're emboldening that. We're being with that. So we're writing all about that, how we want to feel for today, how we want to experience. Hello, Lauren, for today. And so, because we're going to move into day planning next, we're going to actually plan our day for the last portion of the class. So now that we've chosen, right, I chose to be productive, right, to get everything done that I need to get done, right? And so now with that security, I'm going to go in with that intention of planning my day. So I have patients this morning, so there's a little bit of lag time. I'm going to finish with you guys at 7, and I'm going to write all these things down, right? And so here's how I come to, instead of me just telling you my schedule, how I come to that is by prioritizing what needs to be done and by structuring things, right? And so also too, I do that on a weekly basis. So we have 168 hours in a week, and that's based off of 24 hours, and every single person has this, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Hey, Brad, so good to see you. So, these 7 days a week of 24 hours is all that we have at 168 hours a week. And so we're on Friday, right? So if you're in a 5 day, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate that. When you're on a 5 day work week, this typically, it doesn't have to be, because you can shift and things like this. But for me, it's the end, right? But I still work over the Saturday and Sunday teaching classes and doing creative things, right? But structuring things. So how do I do that? You can structure it by the day. You can structure it by the week. I like to structure things by the week, because that way, if something goes wrong one day, I can pick it up another day. I'm not dead to rights every single day, right? So at the end of the week, I'm going to sit and recap what needs to be done, what is still kind of left on the table, because on Monday, or actually Sunday rather, I projected what I needed to get accomplished during this week, right? So I already had a list of things that I need to get accomplished. So now Friday is kind of that catch up and making sure that everyone's tended to, all the messages, all the remedies, all the compounds, everything is, all the lab orders, everything is all taken care of for everyone by the end of the week. That way I can be creative over my weekend, and think about, more articles I'm going to write, or more podcast episodes, or what creative content that I want to do for that. And so that's kind of how I structure my end of the week. Now, if you have, you know, have experience with how I day plan, pretty much you data dump a whole bunch of lists, you make buckets, work bucket, family bucket, home bucket, you prioritize. But here's what I didn't say and I left off, is that the first thing we want to do is plan your water, how much water you're going to drink, right? So I'm going to do an 80 ounce today, in at least minimum. And so 40 ounces, so 40-ounce container times 2. So I'm going to make that plan in my brain and prioritize that. And I'm also going to prioritize my food. So what I'm going to eat, I'm pretty consistent with my food. So I know what I'm going to eat. So I'm going to have some oatmeal. I'm going to have a banana. I'm going to have a half of a protein shake. I'll have a salad for lunch, and it go with some protein, and it goes on and on from there. So you want to go ahead and plan your meals for the day. Remember, if you leave your house in the morning and you don't know what you're going to eat, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack, you're pretty much doomed for the day. You're putting your health off. You're not prioritizing your health. So we just want to bring that back to focus so that you are prioritizing your health and making sure that you are choosing your food wisely today. And only if you've got meetings and you're running in and out and all the things that you've got to do, make sure that, either you bring something with you or you have a contingency plan. I will tell you, it's best for me if I bring things with me, because otherwise, if I attempt to kind of wing it, right? You never know. Then it becomes like a foraging situation, where you've let your blood sugar bottom out. And so when your blood sugar bottoms out, naturally that's where anxiety comes in, brain fog, you're not going to think clearly. And so we want a nice and stable blood sugar. Why? Because it keeps us grounded. And so when our blood sugar is nice and grounded, we can metabolize, we can utilize all of the nutrition that is necessary for stabilizing. So, and also detoxifying and all the things. So that is the first thing that we're going to do, is plan our meals. And then from there, we are going to plan our breaks and make sure that we have some breaks planned for ourselves for the day. So we're not go, 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 work, 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 work. Okay, so you've planned your day. You're pretty clear. I like to do it line by line, hour by hour, so I know what is going on. And so once you have done that, you are pretty much ready to flow off into your day. We do movement right at the beginning. Then we do meditation. I prefer doing Kundalini because it has so many great neuroscience benefits. Then we journal. So we get all that out of our brain and we decide what we want to create for our day. And then we plan that in the day. And then it just happens with ease, right? So that's how we want our nervous system to be. That's how we want our mental health to be, our emotional health to be at ease, because that's going to help our physical body when we're constantly go, 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 stress, stress, stress. Hey, Laura, I hope you're feeling better. Stress, 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 all of that. It impacts, right? It impacts and, it wears your system down. So we don't want to do that. We want to preserve ourselves for a long time. And so as we're doing that, we want to make sure that we slow ourselves down every single day to it's almost like greeting the day. It's like paying homage to the day. There's like a reverence to it for sure, which is why I love the practice of it. And even if I don't do it every single day, it imprints, right? And so morning flow is progressive. So if you keep doing it day after day after day, it will start to ease your nervous system, ease your thought process, get your body a little bit moving. I've been so impressed by a little bit. I've done so many different exercises, right? And just simple movement in the morning has been like chef's kiss. And then in terms of Kundalini, biggest bang for your buck. We can do all kinds of different, work on emotions, from anger to disappointment to grief, to anxiety and fear, all sorts of different things to really help soothe not only our emotional, but our spiritual as well as our brain. So really, really powerful for that. And then, journaling has always been an amazing thing. I do have a journaling prompt course as well. If you guys are interested in that, it gives you every single day a prompt. Let me know in the comments of this video. And then we plan our day and then we are off to see the wizard. So I'm going to log off now, everyone, and start my day. Okay, so there are several different ones. So manual lymphatic drainage is actually, it's not, you're not tapping, it's like nickel point pressure. But then there's also what we call EFT, which is emotional freedom technique, where you do tap on your meridian points and then you validate what you're saying. So emotional freedom technique. So you say, even though I feel lower frequency emotions, sad, mad, glad, whatever, right? I give myself permission, reframe, right, to love and accept myself. And then you tap on the different meridian points to move the chi and the emotions through your body. So that's what that one is. And then more of the clinical to move lymph is manual lymphatic drainage. Yes, exactly. I'm telling you, man, because I'm in flow. My brain, I have a very fast processor, so I get it. I'm like, boom, boom, yes, yes. No muss, no fuss. Just give me the cliff notes. Give me the bulletin points, please. Thank you. I've listened to the TED Talks. I've sat through the lectures. I've read the books. Just give it to me in like 3 easy points, 3 easy steps. Digest it for me and throw it out. So, anywho, we're at the end of our morning flow, just in time for weather, at least to go out on the YouTube. So awesome. Well, you guys have an amazing day. Bye now, IG. I'll see you guys later. Right? And then bye on the LinkedIn and the Facebook and the YouTube. And then